alongside him, Neutink, the captain, and Neuwen Perez, who has had his confirmation, shall we say, here for another season at Udine on that deal that involved one of the Udinese players leaving for Atletico Madrid. Up front, it's Ignacio Pussetto and Ilya Nestorovski with Samardzic and Lovric, who we got to see last night alongside Palumbo in the midfield. As for Chelsea, it is a completely new look lineup that we did not get a glimpse of last night. Hakim Ziyech is starting up with Christian Pulisic. Broja, a player who will be confirmed for Chelsea, is here. Starting in this match alongside him, Kovacic, the captain, Gallagher, Loftus-Cheek, Chalobah, Malang Sarr, the French centre-back, and Ben Chilwell with Haritha Balaga, also known as Kepa, in goal for Chelsea. The referee Airoldi just about to get proceedings underway for this match. It will be Udinese to kick off with Nestorovski playing it back to Neutink. We're away for the pre-season friendly between Udinese and Chelsea, part 2. After the 3-1 defeat last night that saw Kante, Sterling and Mason Mount score goals for Chelsea. Deulofeu briefly cut back the deficit just before half-time. As Padelli's put under pressure immediately. Ball sent out of bounds. A glorious day here in Udine. Thanks to the rain that we had all night. There's a glimpse of a thunderstorm, but didn't And then the UK for Chelsea as Nestorovski ignites this counter-attack. Ball played back to the North Macedonian, who opens up well, and the shot from Lovric really should have been taken better. He's sent it over the crossbar, really the best opportunity of the match so far, falling to Udinese. Nestorovski unselfishly picking out the midfielder, Sandy Lovric. Couldn't keep his effort down. So in the 7th minute of play, we see a glorious opportunity wasted by the home side as Chelsea at the other end now trying to attack. Ziyech keeps it in play, back inside, looking for support. And Gallagher sends it over the crossbar as well. Another opportunity opening up for the visitors this time. And Conor Gallagher, much in the same way as Sandy Lovric at the other end. Lovric at the other end is not able to capitalise. 0-0 the score early on here at the Stadio Friuli in this, the second of a double header between Udinese and Chelsea. The pre-season friendlies just keep on coming. This we expect to be the last one for Chelsea. Next week against Antonio Conte's Tottenham side, we expect it to be a different ball game. Plenty at stake, the first round of Premier League. And we saw what Chelsea have to offer last night with their full-strength side. Tuchel failing to make a substitution until very late in the match, around the 75-minute mark. Players that came on: Hudson-Odoi, Emerson, Billy Gilmore and Harvey Vale are on the bench as well this morning. Again, a lot of pressure here. Kovacic doing well, spinning away from a challenge. It's back to Gallagher now. He sees Chilwell open. Pulisic, who we saw involved quite a bit in the pre-season friendlies in his home country. In the USA, where Chelsea played their friendlies against Club America from Mexico, Charlotte, the home side, and then Arsenal. Airoldi having a chat to Perez for that intervention. Well, Pulisic was expecting a free kick. It was not given. Just the restart from Padelli. Kepa comes out of his goal. Quick play from Saad as Kovacic, pressed by Pussetto, gets the delivery away. Ampadu playing in a defensive role. The Welshman coming back from a loan spell with Venezia. He's definitely acquainted with this part of northern Italy, Venezia. Just a short hour and a half, 2-hour drive south from Udine. They were relegated back into Serie B. Ampadu has returned to his parent club, at least for the time being. Market closing the 1st of September. Very late closure for the transfer window. We don't usually expect it to be closed so many weeks into the season, the league season. Kovacic doing well to escape the pressure from Pussetto. Chelsea continue their launch forward, and the first corner of the match has been awarded to Chelsea after Perez scrambling to safety, opting for the corner. Across comes Gallagher to take it. All the Chelsea players huddled closely together. Ampadu's up as well. And Padelli doesn't reach it. Off the bar. It was a very good opportunity for Chelsea that they didn't take. Padelli came out and missed the ball completely. And now here's a great run at the other end by Ebosele. His cross is intercepted, and Lovric, after saving the goal at the other end, has sprinted upfield. Here is the goal line clearance from Lovric, and he's nearly gone and scored at the other end as well. After this delicate little dribble from Festi Ebosele. First intervention from Kepa. Here's Gallagher. Pulisic doesn't quite reach the ball. Gallagher wins it back for Chelsea. Chilwell, back to Gallagher. Pulisic. Sarr. Options inside with Kovacic. Ziyech with a quick turn. It's better from Chelsea. And the pass from Kovacic doesn't quite reach Hakim Ziyech. Neutink. Right in between the two players that were closest to the ball. The mistake coming in from the Udinese captain. Again, Ampadu cleaning things up at the back. Malang Sarr has his pocket picked. Samardzic opening up for Lovric. Cross inside for Nestorovski. Just a bit too much on it for the North Macedonian. And Kepa gleefully watches the ball cross the goal line for a goal kick. As we approach the quarter of an hour mark, we have had chances so far in this match. Neither side giving an inch, looking to impress so close to the start of their respective seasons. And it's not just playing time that's on the line for these players. They want a spot in their squad for the whole season. As I mentioned, the market's still open, anything can happen. And there are so many variables at stake, or at play, excuse me, for those transfers to take place. Just the presence of Pussetto and Neuwen Perez, two examples, players that we expected not to see in Udinese colours so far this season, but due to the departure of other components, in Udinese's case, it was Nahuel Molina who has departed to Atletico Madrid. Part of that €20 million deal was that Udinese exercise their right to keep Perez. As Chelsea now look to construct something in attack. Late challenge on Gallagher, spotted by the referee. It's Perez who commits the foul. That was Pulisic, excuse me. And Airoldi maybe overhearing a word or two that he didn't want to hear from the coach on the sideline. Andrea Sotil having received his warning. Sometimes coaches let the situation get to them. Gallagher. Chilwell. This is part of the pitch where Marcos Alonso and Mason Mount did so much damage yesterday. Gallagher. Excellent turn and a shot that was heading towards the top corner of the goal. Daniele Padelli with a fine save, leaping out to his right. And Chelsea denied the opening goal with a fine piece of keeping. Second opportunity that's been awarded to Gallagher. He takes the corner now at the near post. Storming down the middle was Malang Sarr. His header thumped wide. It was a well-struck corner. The defence unable to clear it away, and Sarr made the darting run at the near post. Thumped it towards goal. Narrowly missing. Pulisic, Gallagher, Chilwell. Run made, and may just have been offside there. Loftus-Cheek looking to get in behind the defence. Under a bit of pressure here, Palumbo. The young Norwegian did well in a spot of bother. Nestorovski lifts the ball up now for Pussetto. No support. And a deflected cross in the end favours Kepa's intervention. As Chilwell brings the ball out for Chelsea. Slight breeze now, cooling things down here at the Friuli, the Dutch Arena. That's what it's referred to. Great renovations taking place just a few years ago. Comfortable seating for all. The stadium owned by the Pozzo family. Great investors in football all around Europe. And Chelsea now winning back possession in a dangerous part of the pitch. And Abenquois looking to regain possession for Udinese, but he's failed to do so. And it's Kovacic now walking the ball in almost. Oh, Hakim Ziyech looking to dribble his way into goal. And Chelsea get their second corner. All whipped in, away by Palumbo. Gallagher recovers for Chelsea. Still no goals, 22nd minute. The post was struck from a goal line clearance, saved by Lovric on 12 minutes, and just in the same move, Lovric nearly scored for Udinese at the other end. Had a good save as well from Padelli to deny Gallagher. And Zampadu threads it forward. Back to the Welshman. This is Chilwell. Ziyech. Inside, surely. And how did Chelsea miss? That was a glorious chance that fell. I believe to Broja. It was indeed the Albanian Armando Broja that got on the end of this great cross from Ziyech. So Udinese very lucky to be level with Chelsea right now. Halfway through this first half, we had some cooling breaks last night. Weren't really necessary, in my opinion, but referee gave 2 cooling breaks in either half. Will we see the same this morning? Kovacic. Away, dribbling his way out of danger, looking for options. Broja, Gallagher. It's away from Samardzic. And Chelsea retreat to the defence. Sarr, Kovacic again, lifting this one up, finding Chilwell, but the flag is up for offside. Just starting his run a little early, Ben Chilwell. Padelli taking his time and given the all clear by Airoldi. And the run of Samardzic has been spotted. He rolls it across inside to Palumbo. Nice ball, here's a chance. The flag is up, Pussetto was denied by Kepa. It wouldn't have counted. And that is the signal for a cooling break. Both sides will have a chat to talk it over with their coaches and take in a refreshment. The sun, as we are in the final stages of July, is quite potent out there. Despite the cool temperature. It has been an interesting quarter of football, there's no doubt about it. Both sides looking to strike and impress their coaches. There have been some big opportunities at either end, but the most notable was that of Broja in the 22nd minute. Let's have a look at some of the highlights. This was Nestorovski unselfishly picking out Lovric, who sent it clear, and then this header cleared by Lovric himself. It was Broja who capitalized on that mishap from the keeper, and this little dribble from Ebosele led to the chance for Lovric, who struck it straight to the keeper, Kepa. And that was in the 12th minute. It was end-to-end stuff. Sotil letting a word slip. Airoldi having none of it. And then Gallagher testing the gloves of Padelli, diving to his right, making a fine save. That was the best save of the morning. It will be afternoon by the time the players come back from the dressing rooms after the half-time break. But as it stands, I'll keep saying good morning and referring to this time of the day as such. Cooling break almost over. The Eskies put back to where they are coolest. Icebox is also a term that's commonly used for those drink holders. And I'll keep using the Australian term, Esky. Nil-nil here at the Friuli between Udinese and Chelsea. If you're just joining us, it is the second of a double-header between these two sides. The first played last night in front of a 11,000 or almost 12,000 strong crowd. And this 11 a.m. kickoff, seeing two new formations, exposing the depth for both these sides as they approach their respective league campaigns. Thomas Tuchel using some of the players that came on late in last night's performance. We expect that to be the full strength lineup that was on display last night, the starting 11 for next week against Tottenham. As for Udinese, well, they have some of their regular starters out there as well. And a chance for Perez and Pusetto, who were regulars. We also have Samardzic and Lovric, who has impressed, especially when he came on last night against a formidable opposition such as Chelsea. Chelsea came close in the first quarter. Let's see if they can take the lead before the interval. Mistake from Ampadu. He's a regular starter for Venezia. In the midfield, Thomas Tuchel putting him in the back three this afternoon, or this morning, excuse me, for Chelsea, alongside Sarr and Chalobah. In the States, Chelsea were victorious against Club America, despite the own goal from Reece James. Quite a comical error. Mason Mount scoring the winner in the 83rd minute. They were defeated in a penalty shootout against Charlotte on the 21st of July. Conor Gallagher was the only player that missed his penalty, as Chilwell now can't get through. Good defence here from Festi Ebosele. Now Neutic under pressure, has given it away. Gallagher. And Ziyech seemed to get in his way there. The two just couldn't give each other enough space to put the shot away. There was no one around them. And they have to feel that that was a wasted opportunity as well. Wearing the captain's armband for this match, Bram Neutic. His 6th season now with Udinese. And it's Gallagher to take the corner. Lifts this one up. And at the far side, the header from Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Here is Loftus-Cheek now. Ziyech. Chilwell decides to go for goal. Padelli saw it coming. His throw went straight to Nestorovski. Ziyech heavily involved and has seen the ball cross the sideline, coming off the Moroccan. Throw to Udinese. Ebosele lifts this one up, no one there. Kepa. Gallagher. Just clipped by Nestorovski as he was about to get the pass away. Malang Sarr had a great opportunity from a corner earlier in this half. And back to his defensive duties. Back to Ampadu. Welsh international. Chelsea attack from the right. The cross met by Neutink. Ben Chilwell. Pulisic. Chilwell on the overlap. Ball in the middle. Loftus-Cheek couldn't connect with that pass. Plenty of white shirts now in defence. Unable to steal the ball away from Chelsea. We saw a lot of this last night. Possession game from the visitors. Just hiding the ball away from their opponents at times. Frustrating. And Trevor Chalobah unsuccessful in completing his run. Ball deflected out. Lovric with the throw. Straight to Nestorovski. Who somehow manages to recover possession as Chelsea were looking in the clear. Good quality about Ilya Nestorovski, his ability to recognise when his services are needed in defence as well. As Pussetto with some great skills. And this time Malang Sarr was up to the task of stopping the Argentine. 22-year-old Argentine Ignacio Pussetto. And this is a chance for Broja, who lifts it over the keeper, but can't find the goal. Another opportunity for Chelsea. Padelli came rushing out. Was Broja in an onside position? It's hard to tell from that replay, but it was a chance. And again, he failed to take Armando Broja. Pulisic. Dispossessed by Ebosele. And the counter is on now for Udinese. But a short pass from Samardzic. Udinese get the ball back though. And it's a shot from Pussetto. And Udinese get their first corner. Ball deflecting out from this Pussetto cross. There is Abanqua, who managed to keep possession for Udinese. After Loftus-Cheek was unable to intercept completely. And that counter-attack seemed to have fallen away. Near post corner. Cleared by Chilwell. And we have an offside. Long ball there from Sarr. Lovely chance. It was collected and driven home. But no goal for Hakim Ziyech. No offside. Just clearing the crossbar. Despite the 0-0 scoreline, we've seen plenty of opportunities at either side. At that time, Malang Sarr showing his quality in searching balls for forwards making runs. Gallagher winning out against Samardzic. Chalobah, Ampadu. Chelsea still unable to find a way to goal here, but they are creating chances at will. At least 6 clear-cut chances so far in this match. 6.5 minutes away from the half-time break. Ben Chilwell, Pulisic. That time it was Ziyech, the intended recipient of that cross. The referee has spotted an infringement, and it is a free kick now for Udinese. Good anticipation from Sarr. He may have hurt himself in the process, and Padelli with an awkward save. It's not over for Chelsea. Pulisic bundled off the ball. No foul, says Airoldi. Padelli called into an awkward save. And it's Udinese who can counter. Lovric couldn't get the final pass away. Broya. Big strike from him. The ball fell at his feet. He wasted no time in getting the shot away, but Padelli once again coming up with an answer. 41st minute opportunity falling to Chelsea. And Armando Broja once again failing to capitalise. As now Chilwell makes the run. And it's Ebosele who heads it away for a corner. This was the chance that fell to Armando Broja. The Albanian picking up a lovely through ball. Gallagher with the corner. Can Chelsea make the breakthrough before the break? Near post header. Defence does its job. Ebosele clears it upfield. Solid first half performance from the Irish fullback. Coming from Derby County in a free transfer. See whether or not his services are employed full-time by Andrea Sotil. Udinese have options that near side. Adam Messina has just been bought from Watford. And we have an injury here for Lovric. He's holding his left knee. A little bit of concern now as the medical staff run on to assess any possible injury on Sandy Lovric. Slovenian, also a new signing from Lugano, where he spent 5 seasons, or rather 3 seasons, is on a 5-year deal. So Ebosele getting away from his marker. And then Lovric with the chance that Udinese will be ruining the most. The ball hit directly at the keeper, Kepa, as Lovric limps off. We'll see whether Sotil will be forced into an injury if Lovric will not be able to continue. The Slovenian limping, just trying to walk off any pain, if there is any damage, but hope everything is okay for him. It's not ideal in pre-season friendlies to pick up an injury. It's never ideal, frankly, but in pre-season, it's a big no-no. Something to avoid at all costs. We will have a bit of added on time to play in this first half. Alumbo chasing down the ball, but Chelsea in firm control. Gallagher back to Ampadu. Chalobah, Kovacic, who started the first half very brightly. Plenty of ball time. And found some incredible passes as well, some channels that only fantasisti like Mateo Kovacic are able to see. Now Pulisic bumped off the ball illegally, according to the referee. Nehuen Perez with the intervention on Pulisic. Now Kovacic thought about shooting. Uses Broja instead. Chalobah getting involved. 3 minutes of added on time to play. Ball lifted up, lovely ball from Kovacic and converted. The first goal coming in stoppage time in this first half, and it's Ruben Loftus-Cheek who finally capitalizes on one of these incredible passes from Mateo Kovacic. They have been pesting away at the Udinese goal, and finally it was the Englishman Ruben Loftus-Cheek who manages to break the deadlock. And Udinese get proceedings underway. To restart the first minute of added on time. It's a change to the score. Udinese 0, Udinese 1. Chelsea 1. This time it's Chalobah in attack, who rolls it across for Breuer. Knighting gets in the middle. Saad. Chilwell. A lot of the Chelsea players been down this near side for most of the first half. Attacking down the left. Pulisic. Chalobah. Nice ball inside that from Ziyech, and Loftus-Cheek in the middle. Padelli has gifted the ball there from an important interception from his defender, Nahuel Perez. So the end of the first half sees Chelsea go into the dressing room with a 1-goal advantage, a deserved goal coming in the first minute of added on time. Kovacic's ball collected by Loftus-Cheek, who chipped the keeper after plenty of first half action. Join us after the break for the second half in this pre-season friendly between Udinese and Chelsea. Welcome back to the Dutch Arena for the second half of this pre-season friendly between Udinese and Chelsea. The sequel after last night's 3-1 win by the visitors from London. This morning's challenge is so far seeing Udinese trail by 1-0. It was an eventful first half with goal-mouth action aplenty. Ruben Loftus-Cheek breaking the deadlock in the first minute of added-on time with this delicate touch over the keeper, Padelli, who up until then had managed to keep his goal intact. The first substitutions taking place as Udinese bring on some more talent from their long roster. On comes the number 25, Simone Pafundi. Now, and Udinese survived that first challenge of the first half. So the number 20 on for the number 39 for Chelsea. Armando Broja had his chances in that first half. A header from a corner that Padelli couldn't take. And it was cleared off the line by Lovric. He forced a great save as well from Daniele Padelli on 41 minutes. Loftus-Cheek again with the pass inside, intercepted. Right. Axel Guesson, the 17-year-old who's out there. Here is Pafundi, new substitute for Udinese. He has travelled and played, at least started on the bench for plenty of the pre-season friendlies. Pafundi hasn't yet had too much action, so it's an opportunity for him to play along some of the superstars from the Premier League. He's a 16-year-old Simone Pafundi, born on the 14th of March, 2006. It is quite an opportunity for him. Playing in a forward position just behind the two strikers who remain, Nestorovski and Pusetto. Chalobah decides to have a thump from distance. Trevor Chalobah, his right-footed shot just kept on rising. And Chelsea starting the second half off much where they left the first. Plenty of opportunities being notched up. This one was struck well. Away goes Ruben Loftus-Cheek again. Nice ball inside to Pulisic. Padelli gets a glove to it. Hudson-Odoi was lurking dangerously in the box for Chelsea. And it's Saad who robs the ball away from Nestorovski. Pusetto makes himself available from the throw. Ampadu physically bumps his way to possession and manages to give a throw. It did look like it came off Pusetto there. The Linesman having other ideas. Throw into Udinese. Here's Lovric, one of the stars of the first half for Udinese. Impressed as well last night when he came on late. As Gallagher busts his way through the challenges. Offloads down the left-hand side. And that should be a foul. It is indeed a free kick for Chelsea. Banqua committing the foul to bring down Ziyech. And in a dangerous position now, Chelsea have an opportunity with this free kick. It's Ziyech and Gallagher standing over the ball. Ziyech with the delivery at the far post. Saad heads it back in the middle, but he's been caught offside. The flag raised eventually. The defence pushing up at the right time, and the French defender just failing to keep up with that line of defenders. Free kick taken by Padelli. By the referee.